visiting with Chris Saba, one of our Greco-Roman alumni that are back here at the Schultz, checking out the U.S. team in action. Chris, Greco's changed a lot from when you were competing and working on world and Olympic teams, but the rules kind of switched up this year. Now that you're watching it, what do you think of the level of the Greco and the excitement levels?
Well, I think the rules have actually switched back a little bit. They've the last 10 years, they've kind of gone through a bunch of, I would call it, experimental rule implementations, and luckily I think they're kind of moving back to the heritage of the sport, the longer match, the straight match, not segmenting it up. So I see it a lot the way that I used to wrestle, and they've kind of gone away from the broken up match. So I think it looks good. I think there's some good wrestling here, and I think they're going in the right direction.
So you live here in the community and get a chance to come and see wrestling once in a while. What kind of resources is that for a wrestling guy to have the training center and the athletes in the same town, so you can stay connected?
I think it's fantastic. Part of the reason it's a beautiful place to live out here in Colorado. But that was always something in the back of my mind as far as staying connected to the sport, getting it. I'm still fortunate enough that I'm healthy enough to come in and still work out with the guys every now and then, and maintain friendships with the coaches and the organization. So it's great. I'm very thankful to be able to do that.
So you, after college, came out here to wrestle Greco, and you've seen this U.S. performance go to the point where we won a world title, and right now we're really looking at some young kids to take us into the future. What do you think of the younger guys that you've been able to see, and do you see how they're developing like your group did, where they came in in their 20s and really developed into world-class wrestlers?
Yeah, they've had to reinvent themselves a little bit, and with the whole the talk of potentially eliminating wrestling, I guess you could say it was eliminated from the Olympics, then brought back. I think that was quite a distraction for a few years. We were the original program when they started that resident program at the Olympic Training Center, so there was a little bit of an allure to it. We actually got a bunch, maybe 10, 15 guys that came out as a core group, me and Rulon Gardner, Matt Lindland, guys, Ethan Bosch, Jim Grunwald, forgive me for names, Kevin Bracken, there's a lot of different guys that came out. We're very successful because we kind of did it as a group. Now, I'm starting to see that a little bit. It's a tough draw to get guys away from the college program still, and how they figure that out, incorporate the Greco into the college program. It's not an easy solution, but I think we got a bright future.
Now, you went out and married an Olympian in judo, and you guys have kids, right? I mean,
sure.
You and Hillary. Talk a little bit about how the family's doing and how the youngsters are. Are they involved in sports? Do they like wrestling?
Well, they have, myself. Then I married a two-time Olympic judo athlete. So we have two boys, a 3 and a 6-year-old. The 6-year-old is wrestling now, but hopefully there's not too much pressure to be successful in the sport.
Sure.
He can have fun with it, and they're a lot of fun, a lot of energy, and I'm very blessed and thankful for that.
Right. And, hey, you were able to join us when we had that Olympic breakfast where we watched wrestling win the deal and then stay in the Olympic Games. And what was that like for somebody who, went through their career and was hoping that other young people had the same opportunities to challenge themselves at the Olympic level?
Well, it was very frustrating even that it got to that level. Everybody says it might be the best thing for wrestling, and maybe it will put a little attention on it, but, it was good to see it get back in. I didn't think for a second, with the venue they really had it teed up. I mean, if we were going to lose to wushu or one of those other sports, not to degrade it in any fashion, but the level of competition worldwide is just not even comparable in my mind. So I was expecting it to be reinstated. A little frustrated that it even got to that point, but like some people said, maybe it brought some more focus back to the sport. We can really learn how to develop it. Maybe, hopefully, in the long run, it will be a good thing, and we'll never go down that road again.
So you say you work out once in a while with the team and everything. Are you able to get any of your techniques and moves? I mean, you've been out for a little while, you still able to hit a few things?
A few things here and there. I just got to be sure they don't hit them on me, because you don't land so good when you're 43 anymore. So I can't hang in a competitive level like these guys, but I can go in there and still get a good workout with them and show them some stuff.
Well, hey, we appreciate you being here and supporting our Greco guys.
Thanks, Gary.
All right, be well.
Good luck to you.